Hello, Santa Clarita. We are at the 10th of August, 2024, and thank you so much for watching. We're going to be talking about today's real estate inventory, 499 total active units for sale. That's going to be all across the Santa Clarita Valley, and that's going to include single-family residences, condominiums, and townhomes. The next thing that you need to know is what's happening with our market. Currently, properties that are listed for sale last about 10 to 15 days, depending on the Santa Clarita city in which they're located, and also, of course, depending on price point. If it's priced at fair market value or even a small percentage higher, it's going to bring a premium probably quickly. If those prices are exceeded by maybe 2 or more percent, then we do see a lag in the time it takes that property to get into escrow. And having said that, it kind of also might have market adjustment online to be able to move that property after that point. Meaning it could be that the seller needs to make a price reduction in order to have that property rise back to the top of the internet engines where more people are going to see it. In addition, in that scenario, anybody that has a local real estate agent that's set up on a search, the agent basically puts it together like I do for my clients. Somebody will tell me I'm looking, this is what we want, Connor, after we go through the whole process. And by the way, I've started that Real Estate 101 series. Have 2 videos down, about 30 minutes in total. Fantastic information, if I do say so, but it does talk about the market. And right now we're getting into CCNRs and LRUs, but only to the point as they apply to single-family residences, not condominiums and townhomes. There's so much concerning those and the rules and regulations that govern them. They're going to get their own video that I'm going to put together in the 101 course. But as far as real estate goes in Santa Clarita, yes, moving very quickly. And again, that price reduction that readjusts and makes the price more reasonable, it does kick off a big barrel full of activity online. We're going to have that listing propagate to the top of those engines, and then people are going to see it. Now, and like I was saying, don't script these. Like I was saying to me, if in fact I'm setting my clients up with a search, I make sure that it matches, and then let's say a property lowers in price, matches their needs, but was not within my search parameter range for pricing, then boom, it pops in there, they will get that notification. And that is a big part of how those properties are sold whenever those price adjustments happen. At least the price adjustments that go below those certain $1,000 statutes, so $10,000, $5,000, $20,000, or $100,000. If they move in that field and down that low, you'll actually see that becoming a big part of people's searches, because usually people aren't searching for real estate dollar by dollar. It's in $10,000 increments or even more. That being the case, if you can drop that property reduction, if that's your strategy and your market, wherever you happen to be located, proves this statistic, if you drop that lower, that next full 1,000, that 50 or 100, then you're going to bring in a lot more people that are searching for properties that haven't even seen what you have for sale. That has to be discussed, but there is internet data that would support that kind of a decision for a real estate seller here in Santa Clarita. As a real estate buyer, we've been obtaining offers, and I'm not sure, but some of the online systems are generating these pre-approval letters that are from what would appear to be a large lending organization, but then in the letter itself, it's not a handwritten letter, it's a PDF in an email. But on that itself, there's no other information. There's no ID number, there's no licensing information, no addresses. So in that case, if you're a buyer and that's that type of letter you have in your hand, you need to go back to your lender and have them generate something that has some kind of contact information on it. Because as a real estate agent representing sellers and of course buyers, I would have caught that at the beginning when I'm talking to my buyer, looking at the documents that they have and whatever pre-approvals they may or may not have. But at least I get to look at that and I can vet and say, well, listen, this is where'd you get this? And they say, wherever. And I say, well, unfortunately, and this has happened, unfortunately, that company is something that I can't verify just because they are so big. They are not nimble at all, and the track record is horrible. But the letter that was generated also, when I try to call for past clients, this same organization, there is nobody to talk to. And I need to speak with a human being so we can find out exactly what parts of the approval process were fulfilled. Because if they miss something and we get into escrow, everything looking great, and we get right down to the wire and they've removed all their contingencies and this lender has said, oh yes, they're golden, but then all of a sudden the lender can't get them a loan because they didn't do their job that might have been able to be done if I would have found out exactly how much the lender went through to pre-approve and pre-qualify the client. So yes, it's absolutely in a buyer's best interest. If you have a pre-approval letter, make sure that it has some information on it, especially if it's going to be accompanying an offer that you're going to be writing on a piece of property. I'm Connor. I hope you're well. Connor with Honor. Please check us out, Santa Clarita Open Houses.com. We'll be back very soon. Please check out our other channel, Home Muscle, at Home Muscle, where I talk a transformation of sorts when I finally was able to figure out this whole fat mess. I hope you're well. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. I'm Connor with Honor. Over and out.